Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric Paul. And as I promised on Friday, it's time for some playoff basketball. And we're the 1 seed against the 8 seeded Lakers. Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. And look at that crowd. They're going nuts. Wearing all red, of course, because as Clippers fans, they're half insane. Fisher, Bryant, same old, same old. You got Andrew Bynum with his insanity and his ridiculous entitlement issues. Meta World Peace and Pau Gasol at the forwards. And for the Clippers, Chris Paul, Chauncey Billups are scorers. Erik Paul, of course, at center. 24.8 points per game this season. And at the forwards, Caron Butler and Reggie Evans. Reggie Evans, rebounding machine for his size and his skill. This is going to be a really good series. Even though I expect us to sweep the Lakers. And I'm pretty sure this is the first time that anyone's ever posted a Clippers-Lakers series, not just a Clippers-Lakers game. And what's interesting about that is they're all 7 games or all 4 games or however long the series is going to be will be played at Staples Center. No traveling. That is crazy. Like, that's ridiculous. It just might happen this season. Well, won the tip-off. There we go. All right, let's see what's going to go on here. Chris Paul with the nice screen. And Reggie Evans, another screen. I tried to set a screen there. Chris Paul wide open for 3. Splash. First play of the game. Well, I was going to rant about 2K12, and I think that would be more appropriately saved for another video. So my other series that I was going to do is my 2K13 wishlist, which is probably more appropriate for the audience since this is supposed to be more of a chipper or a light-hearted commentary. So 2K13, a lot of expectations because 2K12, the gameplay was pretty messed up. We all know that. The plays were just not real. Blocking and stealing is just a little too easy. Rebounding is too hard. But I'm not going to talk about that. 2K13. What I wish, and they're probably not going to do this, but bring back the same type of gameplay as in 2K11. And that means not as sluggish or momentum-based things. Don't have balls phasing through guys' bodies while you're jumping in the air and the ball just phases through your stomach. We all see that. Make it easier to hit shots when you've got the numbers on your side, like shooting traffic and speed should be... if they're at 99, they should be a very noticeable difference, unlike in this game where it doesn't make any difference at all. Sprinting with the ball should not slow you down. In fact, it doesn't in real life, so it shouldn't be that way in the game. They had it right in 2K11, so they should just go back to that. Now, one thing that they do really don't need to improve on, actually, is the graphics. I think the graphics are very nice for a basketball game. The courts look basically real. That's one thing about this game that's just very, very nice, is the graphics. So now I'll get away from the gameplay part of it. The actual experience of the game is what I'm really concerned about. So I'm not going to touch on association right now. I think that can be saved for another day. But, with my player, there are some things that can be improved. there's always room for improvement. And one of the first things I would love to see is bring back the draft combine. And I know this alienates people because there's a lot of people that really don't like the combine. And that's fine. In fact, I think the Rookie Showcase was a very good solution to that. It's just not good enough. Like, maybe it's just because the gameplay is so bad for this game that I can never do very well in the Showcase. But, that draft combine is exactly what the rookies do every year, so they shouldn't just not have it the same as real life. If they want the most realistic basketball sim, that is a big thing. That's a big part. And the summer circuit is another issue that needs to be brought back. Now, there are two more options that I wish they had for my player. And, the draft is wonderful. I love getting drafted as a my player. But in Madden, they have the new walk on as a free agent feature. You can pick any team you want and just walk on. Now, in this game, they don't need to make it that simple. This will help utilize the D-League, but walk on as a free agent, but play in the summer circuit, and if you're just okay, play in the D-League. If you're really good, and by really good, maybe, let's say, 20 points a game, depending on what position you play, 10 rebounds, double-doubles for centers, stuff like that. Realistically good numbers, then you'll be brought into the team and play some very limited minutes, and it'll take a little bit longer to become a starter. Maybe 4 extra games. But you will truly be on the team that you want to be on at the beginning of the season, and you don't have to request a trade, and you don't have to screw up any roster in the process, like I did in this my player with the Trailblazers and the Bucks and the Clippers. I would much prefer to walk on as a free agent or get drafted to a really sucky team to show that I'm good at this game. I like being drafted as early as possible, regardless of what the team is. And the... Okay, actually, I'm just collecting my thoughts. That's all the options that I'm presenting to you. Draft Combine with Summer Circuit, Rookie Showcase, Free Agent Walk-On. Now, a fourth option I think would take a couple more years to develop would be bring back the College Hoop 2K series, and that would help with the draft stock, and you could end up getting drafted first with that instilled. So you could get on, like this year it would have been the Cavaliers. Next year it's looking like it's going to be the Bobcats that are the number 1 seed, but it usually doesn't work out that way. It might actually be the Kings, but who knows. That's pretty off topic, but they bring back like college hoops, let's say 2K14. That would be wonderful. Like, that would be the summer game, the game that we pick up in the summer, play that through. When we're done, it's just in time for 2K13 or 2K14 in that case. Come out, you have your My Player, you import it just like in Madden, and you get drafted accordingly. You still play in the Rookie Showcase or the Draft Combine, but your player is just that much better already. Well, this commentary is coming to an end. So, next time I'm going to address the issue of the draft interviews, and it's really not an issue, but it's something that they should improve on. And I'll talk about randomization and my formula for it in that video in Game 2. As you can see, we won. We're celebrating. The crowd is going crazy. The Los Angeles Clippers are the best team in the NBA. They will win the NBA championship. But that's looking pretty far down the road. That's probably 15 games later. depending on who we play. So I've got the montage here at the very end. I always love this, the blocktage. So if you guys want, and I'm suggesting this, please, like, message me or comment about what you would like to see in 2K13. I'll probably address it in the next video or the video after that. And that's about it. So this is Eric Paul. Thanks for watching, and remember, rate, comment, and subscribe.
You guys go up 1-0 with the win tonight, getting things off on the right foot in this series. How do you capitalize on that moving forward to Game 2?
It's not about what we did in Game 1. That's in the books. Done. Over. I already shifted focus to Game 2 the second I walked off the court. We just got to go out and prepare the same way we did this time, and we'll be all right. But now's not the time to linger on celebrating a single win when there's 3 more to go. You feel me? This series is only getting started.